In this video, I'll talk about the towns of Sayulita and San Pancho in Mexico and all they have to offer. I'll also show you how to hike from Sayulita to San Pancho, how to navigate the trails, and to avoid trespassing on private property. We'll show you what not to do and what to bring with you. Sayulita is in the state of Jalisco in Mexico and about 45 minutes away from Puerto Vallarta. With a 4.5-hour flight from Portland, Oregon to Puerto Vallarta, we were in paradise in less than 5.5 hours. Ella and I left our Airbnb close to Playa Los Muertos and made our way through town. We stopped at the Central Plaza and Ella showed us her impressive skills. Of the 24 towns along this stretch of the coast, Sayulita went from a sleepy fishing town to a haven for hipster surfers and boho chic travelers. The population of Sayulita is about 5,000 people. There's plenty to do in Sayulita: surfing, turtle camp reservation, indulge in fresh seafood, humpback whale watching, and much more. Sayulita is also known for its wellness scene and practicing yoga. There's a lot of construction. Sayulita is definitely on the rise. Definitely seems to be a lot of expats and gringos moving here. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, we are now getting to some seriously nice places. Wow. Okay, we are 1 mile out from Centro right now. Okay, so this looks like you go on somebody's property here. This says to go right on Alltrails. Looks like we're at the dead end. We're at someone's property, and it looks like we just hop these rocks here and go on this trail. I think this is the private property that someone was talking about, I think, but we're about to find out. Oops, we screwed up.
Why?
We don't go down this way. We go this way. Thank goodness for Alltrails. Alltrails has saved my ass many, many times.
Shout out, can you sponsor him, please?
This video not sponsored. Damn it! Hola.
Hola.
You got Alltrails. You're all
Yes,
set.
yes, I think so. Okay, yeah, you're definitely gonna need Alltrails for this. Yeah. There's lots of different trails. Okay, there's a slight uphill here, but not too bad. Some undulations. It's not like, you know, your smoothest trail, but this is beautiful in here. Total peace and quiet. Nothing but running water and birds. Okay, now we're on a pretty good steep downhill, but nothing too serious. Okay, now right here, about 1.5 miles in, you can hear the highway. It looks like it's Highway 200, but still really nice in here. It's dense. We've basically only seen about 6 people so far. It's a very quiet and peaceful trail. They're just coming up to a road. Oh, this must be the private driveway. So this is where I think we're on private property. It just says to keep going across. Oh, I see, private road right there. Yeah, just go straight over the private road. I did some research before hiking this trail, and a few said there was a homeowner that yelled at them or made them turn around. We didn't see anybody at all. Yeah, Alltrails, definitely necessary. Follow it closely. Yeah. We got turned around several times. A little bit of uphill, but looks like we are heading towards the beach. If you like this content, will you please subscribe? I deeply appreciate your support. So Sayulita got its start in the early 1900s with coconut farming, and so its primary industry started out with coconuts. In fact, it was so prevalent, they had an incident where they had hundreds of deaths actually from the coconut husk dust actually getting in the air, and killed off like quite a few, like hundreds of workers actually, before they knew exactly what to do with coconut harvesting. One bedroom?
I think someone's already living there. To the sounds of them.
And there's the beach. Then when the coconut oil production kind of went by the wayside, then they concentrated on agriculture and fishing starting in the 1930s. And then in the 1960s, they put a major highway next to Sayulita, and then tourism took over after that. So this is quite nice. Go off of the main trail, and we are heading down towards the beach. Vamos a la playa! There is a way to go down to the beach, it looks like, but that's not part of this trail. But we are right along the beach. We can smell it and hear it. Oh. Am I a 54-year-old child? Look at that. Look at that. Look. Gorgeous. Now we are slowly working our way down the hill, which I think hopefully ends up at the beach. We shall see. Yeah, we're gonna move to here, give it a paint job. Almost 2.5 miles in. Here is yet another fork in the road. And looks like we are working our way down to the beach, hopefully. How we do, we go this way. I know, what a tease, right? There's the beach right there, but no, we go through this brick wall and continue on. These trees are numbered, and they are conservation markings for ecological studies, species identification, or a reforestation zone. I think we've just been skirting the beach this whole time, which has been wonderful. And there we are, folks. Yes, we are walking along the beach. And how could I forget my beautiful girlfriend, Ella. Thank you for coming along, baby. The nightlife here in Sayulita is on point. Sayulita is alive at night just as much as during the day. This is definitely a party town. People from all the neighboring cities come here to party at night. There are plenty of great restaurants to have dinner here. Don Pedro's has salsa dancing every Monday night. It's completely safe to walk around at night whether you're in the city or on the beach. And now we're leaving the beach and heading back uphill. Okay, going uphill, away from the beach. So I wore hiking shoes and Ella wore flip-flops, and she did just fine with them. I recommend hiking shoes, but they're not necessary. Now it is really peaceful and quiet in here. We can just barely hear the beach. 3 miles in, and I think we've seen about, I don't know, 10 or 12 people, so not too congested. Very, very friendly people. One pair of locals and the rest expats. So nice. We are so close to the beach. I can hear traffic off in the very far distance, but it just feels like we're right in the middle of a jungle right now. Oh my God, that's nuts. Okay, this is very cool. A BMX trail. Holy shit, this is so cool. This BMX track is badass. Crazy. Okay, now it looks like we're like on a main road where you can actually access the beach. And I think we continue on this way. Evacuation route. Okay. All right, and I can hear the highway, and it looks like it ends right on the highway. So we'll see what happens here. Yeah, plenty of mosquitoes. We did not put on repellent, so we just cannot stop. So we are definitely close to the freeway. We can definitely hear it. Oh, yeah, we can just see trucks going by. So we are absolutely starving, so we're hoping that this is really close to town. Well, okay, there's the sign for San Pancho. Got the freeway. So yeah, we're gonna call an Uber and get into town. We are starving.
Well, there they are.
Oh, yeah, just a 5-minute walk. So yeah, we could have walked, but we didn't know how. It would have been on the highway for a while, so there's that. Gracias.
Hasta luego.
Tiene buen día también. Gracias.
Gracias, buen español.
San Pancho was originally known as San Francisco. It is a little smaller and quieter than Sayulita and is known as the cultural capital of the Nayarit area. I had to check out this cute town from the sky. The Huichol Indians are indigenous to this area, and their art and handicrafts have had a huge influence in San Pancho. Just like Sayulita, there's great surfing here, sunsets, yoga, wellness, and relaxation. Your case,
my case.
Yeah.
Case number 0.
Exploring San Pancho made us fall in love with this cute town. It has a more relaxed vibe than Sayulita and an upscale bohemian feel. We finally found a late lunch at Las Palmas restaurant.
Cheers.
It's located in front of the beach and had great seating and yummy seafood. It feels 100% safe in Sayulita and San Pancho. Ever felt anything? Just all happy, content people here. And that's it. That's San Pancho. Thank you so much for watching.